What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. With the San Diego Comic-Con Phase 4 slate now behind us and the noticeable absence of any new Avengers title, a lot of people have assumed it must be coming in Phase 5, and now a new report not only suggests what the new crossover event may be for that Avengers title, but also rumors the return of the Infinity Saga's major protagonist in THANOS. We're going to break down exactly what this report says, where it's coming from, and specifically why Annihilation does make sense for the next storyline. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including copies of Avengers Endgame in DVD and Blu-ray. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. I'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, gee, Avengers Annihilation sounds familiar, well then that's because you haven't recovered from the PTSD that was guessing the Avengers 4 title last year. Annihilation was a fan favorite, especially there at the end after we had all moved past Avengers Endgame. But of course, Marvel Studios hadn't laid any of the groundwork for the Annihilation storyline, except for the inclusion of one major player in Thanos, seen here in concept art done for his Annihilation garb. Either way, that's not Marvel Studios' MO, to shoehorn a ton of new characters or storyline that doesn't make sense and not in the right timing into something as important as Avengers Endgame. Now, much to the chagrin of a lot of fans, a lot of people had guessed there'd be a new villain, and it was just an older version of Thanos. Now, going ahead forward into the next phase, a source close to We've Got This Covered is reporting that not only will Annihilation be the next big crossover event, but will feature the return of Thanos. Now, at face value, this doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, as Thanos is permanently gone, not only being beheaded in his first iteration, but being snapped in the end of Avengers Endgame. But with all of the pieces they're presenting in the next phase specifically, not only does Annihilation make a lot of sense, but Thanos' return makes a lot of sense too. And let's just look at them again for face value. The first of which being the most important, and that's the obvious featuring of the real multiverse in the next phase, Phase 4. It's going to be essential to the Annihilation storyline to possibly subvert things like the negative zone in order to introduce Annihilus into the storyline in the MCU, but also as a real easy way of explaining why there's now a third version of Thanos from an alternate storyline and or timeline that was created by things like Loki grabbing the Tesseract, or as we've seen, a little bit of time travel can put you at any point along the timeline and create a new version. Also, quick side note here, we'd finally get to see Drax in this storyline perhaps kill Thanos, something he's been meaning to do the whole time. Also, his main purpose when created as a comic book character was to hunt and kill Thanos. We might get to see him rip his heart out, something along the lines of this comic panel right here. Now, another huge piece of evidence, again just at face value, is the characters that we know they're going to introduce during this phase or have some really good idea that they're going to, namely Nova, main characters they need to play a role in the Annihilation wave if they're going to do it any service from the comic books. Now, a lot of us have guessed Secret Invasion is coming to the MCU, not solely based on what the Russos have said, but hey, the Skrulls showed up. But the Skrulls are needed for the Annihilation Wave too. Talos, and specifically the Super Skrull, along with Galactus and, like I said, some other fan favorite major players, all play a prominent role in the Annihilation storyline, and that's why it makes sense for them to do this. We know that these are some of the characters that they're going to introduce, namely also the Fantastic Four. And if Marvel Studios, from the outside looking in, were trying to lead towards an Annihilation crossover event, well then they're taking the steps they would need to by introducing the certain characters and the multiverse in order to do just that. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments about Annihilation possibly being the next Avengers title or the crossover event that Phase 4, 5, and maybe 6 all culminate in. If you know anything about it, how excited you are for it. And also, quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 500,000 subscriber mark, as well as a ton of DVDs and Blu-rays of Avengers Endgame once they go on sale here in just a couple of days. All you have to do, hit the sub button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on the video. The more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. If you want to jump through some more hoops, we're also giving away another PS4 Pro over on my Spotify account. That's only running for another week or so. We're almost there. All you have to do, follow the link down in the description and the comments below. If you have a Spotify account, great. If you don't, it's free to make one. All you need is an email. Follow my account, Allfire, stream the song I Bleed Stars. If it sends you to a playlist, don't worry about that. It's because you don't have premium. Just follow the account, screenshot that, then send the screenshot to everythingalwaysYT@gmail.com. Again, far fewer people are going to do this and jump through all these hoops and sub here at the channel. It's a great way of boosting your odds of winning a different PlayStation. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.